Good evening. Happy Saturday. Today is 25th of October 2025. I am Akool, astrology author, analyst, researcher, philosopher, and teacher. The name of my YouTube channel is Akool Sharal Jyotish Astrology Simplified. Today I have come up with yet another very interesting and unique topic for astrological presentation. The name of the topic Is your partner truly loyal? Partner means your married partner, your living partner, your alliance partner. Astrology Yoga for a faithful spouse explained, because spouse mainly matters in partnership. Spouse means your husband or your wife or your living partner with whom you are living, because his loyalty, his faithfulness matters you. If he is loyal, if he is faithful, then the relationship will continue for long without any stress and strain. So it is a very important topic nowadays. The marital disputes, then separations, divorce, etc., have been increasing steadily, and nobody wants so. Everybody wants a stable married life or a relationship with a stable relationship with a living partner. Nowadays people are switching over from marriage to living relationship. What can be done? It is individual choice, but we astrologers have to adjust according to the situation. We cannot fly away from the situation. We have to adjust our astrological learning with the emerging situation, changing world. Otherwise astrology will be lagging behind. If we remain if we keep ourselves confined to marriage only, forgetting about living relationship, which is also increasing leaps and bounds, then we will be a laggard in this field. So we have to take our astrology in consonance with the changing world. So it is a very interesting topic. So I start with a small prelude. Let me start with a small prelude, then we will go to the main subject, astrology. First I like to start with a small prelude. A living relationship or married life becomes successful and long lasting when the couple is faithful, caring, understanding, and committed to each other. You have to feel the problem of other partner also. If you want him to give you gift as expensive as that of Mukesh Ambani, he would not able to give you. How you can expect from him? So you should be understanding in nature and adjusting in nature with your spouse or living partner. Comparison has no place in relationship. You cannot compare your partner with somebody else. He has different problem. He may have different choice. You both have to adjust yourself according to your situation. If somebody is earning 5 lakh month, you are earning only 50,000 month, 50,000 a month, how you can compare yourself with a person who is earning 5 lakhs a month? So never compare. Relationship will become run into the rough water. Never compare. He has done that, why you could not do that? Don't ask your husband. He may have certain constraints and restraints for which he is unable to do that. Economic consideration, financial consideration should not come in front of relationship. Relationship should be true and holy like river Ganges, like water of the river Ganga, holy water of river Ganga. Your relationship should be that much of holiness, full of holiness. See the sacrifices of Sita Mata. She herself embraced Bandhavas, the hardest type of living with his husband. She herself volunteered and accompanied her husband, Ram Bhagavan. We must learn all those things. We are Hindus, we are not Westerners. Materialism should not come in relationship. When materialism will come and selfishness will come in relationship will be disturbed. And more thing, the most affected would be your children, mentally and physically, when you will involve yourself in disputes, particularly in court cases. Because court cases are no real solution to your personal problem. They cannot give solution to your personal problem. How courts can give solution to your personal problem? They will give some judgment. Your family will be destroyed with this judgment. They will go by the rules, and in family that rules made in the parliament is not supposed to be befitting for running a family life. It is my personal understanding. A live-in relationship or married life becomes successful and long-lasting when the couple is faithful, caring, understanding, and committed to each other. Marital disputes are a bane of society. Society can handle your problem, not court or a law enacted by a parliament. Marital disputes are a bane of society as they adversely affect the physical and mental health of the innocent children of warring couples. Such conflicts amount to acts of cruelty against children and must be discouraged. Acts of cruelty against your own children, not against other children. The court is no real solution to this social evil. The ego fight must be eliminated from the relationship. Please remove ego in relationship. It will destroy it. The ego fight must be eliminated from the relationship as it often destroys harmony between partners. A couple need only remember that they are lifelong trusted friends. A couple need only remember that they are lifelong trusted friends of each other. A relationship thrives on mutual understanding and the willingness to make sacrifices for one another. You must be ready to sacrifice for your partner, and then the relationship will thrive. If you ask him, if you go by his earning, if you want all the money from him, yeah, then it is materialism, it is materialistic thing. It is materialistic, it should not take place in the relationship, in a social relationship. It should not take place. So this was the brief prelude. Now I am coming to the astrological exploration. Astrological exploration. With this prelude, let us begin our brief astrological exploration of how to examine whether a marital or live-in partner will fulfill his or her marital or partnership duties, known as Vivaha Dharma in Hindu Jyotish. I repeat, with this prelude, let us begin our brief astrological exploration of how to examine whether a marital or live-in partner, will fulfill his or her marital or partnership duties. This is the main thing, known as Vivaha Dharma in Hindu Jyotish. The Navamsha Chart, you all know, those who know a little bit of astrology, that Navamsha is examined for marriage and for many other things. The Navamsha Chart or D9 is the microscopic view of the ninth house of our birth chart, which denotes our overall dharma or kartavya duties as assigned according to the religion. There is no religion. Your duty is your religion. Your duty is your religion. Religion is your duty. Whatever you do, you should do with an aim and objective of benefiting others. It is your duty. Society, with an aim and objective of benefiting the society. It is your duty and it is your dharma. It is your dharma. Dharma, who knows what is dharma? Praying before Lord Hanuman is not a dharma. It is just a prayer. Praying before God is not a dharma, not a religion. Your dharma is your duty. How you are performing for others is your duty, your obligation. So, prayer before the Divine Almighty is not a dharma. At least I don't think. I have seen anybody chanting mantras and all those things and refraining from performing their moral duties. Their moral duties towards a particular relationship. What is the use of having a father who doesn't take care of his children and chanting mantras daily, going to temple and uncared about his children? What is the use of having such a father? And it's like, what is the use of a mother who spent his life or his days in praying before Divine Almighty and doing nothing for the children? What is the use of having such a mother? And what is the use of having such a children who doesn't perform the duty, who doesn't support their parents at their old age and visiting temple daily? What is the use of having such children? It is not their dharma to visiting the temples. It is all these are pretensions. Perform the duty of your parents, old age parents. That is your dharma. So dharma has different meaning. We fail to understand. That is why we misinterpret. Visiting dharma and begging pardon before the Divine Almighty for thousands of bad karmas is not going to give you relief. You will be punished by Divine Almighty. You will be punished by Divine Almighty. So, it is very difficult to understand Hindu Jyotish, I tell you. It is not the matter of joke for a materialistic person to understand Hindu religion. People are misusing religion in the name of politics. Is it the religion? Is it the religion? People are misusing, playing politics on religion. There are several parties, you know. And I know. Everybody knows. Several parties. Is it their duty? Their duty is to help the poor people of the country, not encouraging performance of puja and all those things. Puja one will do at his own belief and faith. He doesn't require any counseling. They do that puja. You celebrate that function. You celebrate that thing. He doesn't require that thing. You will do it at his home as per his faith. Perform your duties. As Holy Ganga Mata, what she is doing? She is irrigating land on our bank, all river. That is her duty. You are drinking water. You are getting water from the river. River is always doing her duties. Ganga Mata is always doing her duties. Whether he has asked any time to you, perform my puja, you yourself doing. She didn't ask you. She is doing her duty, irrigating your land, providing you drinking water, potable water to survive. It is her duty. She is doing relentlessly. And she never asked you to perform my puja. You yourself is doing out of your own faith and belief. Likewise, you must perform your duties. In this context, the Vivaha Dharma. This is the Dharma. The Navamsha Chart or D9 is the microscopic view of the ninth house of our birth chart, which denotes our overall Dharma or Kartavya duties. The ninth house of Navamsha Chart denotes Vivaha Dharma, whereas the ninth house of your birth chart denotes your overall Dharma, all duties, all kartavyas, all duties, whereas the ninth house of your Navamsha chart denotes Vivaha Dharma, Vivaha Kartavya. The following points may please be noted. The following point may please be noted. The ninth house of Navamsha I will explain and tell who is faithful to his or her partner or not. I will tell. I will analyze and tell and make all of you convinced about my analysis. If the ninth house and the ninth lord of our Navamsha chart are unafflicted, ninth house and the ninth lord of the Navamsha chart are unafflicted without any Paapkartari Yoga. There should not be any Paapkartari, means malefic planets in the at the back and front of that particular house, ninth house. And without any Paapkartari, the person will surely and certainly perform his or her marital or partnership duties smoothly. Malefic planets are Mars, Saturn, Sun to some extent, Rahu and Ketu. These are the malefic planets, natural malefic planets. When they interfere with your ninth house or the ninth lord, or they put barricade backward and frontward, means Paapkartari, to your ninth house of Vivaha Dharma, you will find it difficult to perform. Your Vivaha Dharma, you will find it difficult, maybe due to a problem of money, maybe due to time constraint. Because you know nowadays how the young boys are assigned with workload, particularly in private sector, at times beyond their capacity. At times beyond their capacity in India. The young recruit boys, how much they sustain, how much they have to sustain the pressure of workload, it is beyond imagination. As soon as they are recruited and trained, they are burdened with targets and targets and targets in private companies. So, a person may fail in that case because of this constraint, and that is indicated by the Paapkartari. The person is nice when his ninth house is not afflicted, ninth house of Navamsha and ninth lord of the Navamsha are not afflicted. He has a very strong willingness to perform the Vivaha Dharma. But what he can do? Because he has been burdened with work by his employer. What he can do? Target after targets, or he doesn't have that much of money to take care. He doesn't have either time constraint or money constraint, both things. It is denoted by the Paapkartari Yoga. Means his constraint. Otherwise, if there is no affliction to the ninth house of the Navamsha and the ninth lord to the Navamsha, such a person will perform his marital duty, means Vivaha Dharma. If the ninth house is afflicted, now the second point, if the ninth house is afflicted without any benefic influence, without any benefic influences, the person will not perform his or her marital or partnership duties, paving the way for disharmony. This is a pertinent point, and this is happening nowadays. This is happening. These are in increasing trend, increasing number day by day. If the ninth house is afflicted, ninth house of what? Navamsha. If the ninth house of Navamsha is afflicted without any benefic influence, the person will not perform his or her marital or partnership duties, paving the way for disharmony. Next point. If the ninth house or the ninth lord is in Paapkartari, that these are constraints. Paapkartari are constraints, nothing else. The person is good, but Paapkartari will not give you, will not allow you to perform your duties, marital duties, Vivaha Dharma. If the ninth house or the ninth lord is in Paapkartari Yoga, it is called Paapkartari Yoga, bad yoga. If the ninth house or the ninth lord is in Paapkartari Yoga, the person will encounter problems in performing his or her marital or partnership duties, maybe due to some contingencies like lack of time, monetary problems, etc. I have already explained in detail. So it was nothing, you have to remember certain points, and when I will explain in the horoscope, you will be able to understand crystal clear. Crystal clear. Let us now put our theory into practice by analyzing a few Navamsha charts. I am not analyzing the birth chart. I can analyze them, it will be too lengthy. Normally when I attend to the problem of my clients, I analyze both the chart, including D30 chart. D30, Trimshamsa, birth chart Navamsha Chart and Trimshamsha invariably for my clients, because I get time at that time, and you will not, if I go on explaining birth chart, Navamsha chart, Trimshamsha chart, then you will be confused. Let us learn it step by step. Let us now put our theory into practice by analyzing a few Navamsha charts. Please remember, I am not talking about birth chart, I am talking about Navamsha chart. Navamsha of a male native, the chart I have taken up. The Navamsha chart of a male native whose marriage ran into the rough water within only a couple of months of marriage. Let us see whether he performed his Vivaha Dharma, marital duties. It is the main thing. If you don't perform your responsibility in a particular field, that field will run into problem. Take it for granted. If you do not give education to your children, maybe from the government school, now according to your own ability, then your children education has gone. They would not able to learn anything. It is your moral duty. Send them to the government school if you cannot afford. It is not essential that you have to send them to any private schools, star schools. It depends on the financial capacity of an individual. It is not obligatory. Sending to the government school where the education is free is enough. I am a student of government school. I don't think myself laggard from a student of what is called private school with name and fame. I never thought. I was in government job for 38 years as a class 1 officer. I retired as a class 1 officer, and I never thought that my government school education became an impediment in front of me in performance of my duties. I never thought, I never felt, I never experienced. So, it is just an example I am talking about so that you can understand the thing properly. Navamsha of a male native whose marriage ran into the rough water within only a couple of months of marriage. Let us see whether he performed his Vivaha Dharma, marital duties. It is his horoscope in South style. He has born with Gemini ascendant. For Gemini ascendant, the ninth house is Aquarius. Ninth house is always Aquarius. I think I need not explain and count. By now you have become that much of seasoned. For Gemini ascendant, the ninth house is Aquarius. It is the Aquarius sign. Ninth house is written beside it. It is the Aquarius sign. Who is there? Ketu, afflicted. Who is aspecting the ninth house? Mars, afflicted. If there is any benefic aspect, yes, there is benefic aspect of Jupiter in the ninth house. But the weight of the malefic influence is more. The weight of the malefic influence is more than the benefic influence, because only one planet has been aspecting the ninth house of Vivaha Dharma, as against two planets. One is placed and another is aspecting. Then the malefic influence is on the higher side than the benefic influence. So he didn't perform his marital duty, Vivaha Dharma. He didn't perform his Vivaha Dharma. The ninth house is the house of Vivaha Dharma in Navamsha chart. Similarly, ninth house of your Dashamsha is the house of your professional obligation, professional duties, professional dharma. Professional dharma, ninth house is of a divisional chart is professional dharma. Similarly, the ninth house of your Saptamsha chart indicates your Putra Nirbaha Dharma. Putra Nirbaha Dharma means how much you are dedicating yourself, how much you are committed yourself towards your children. Putra Nirbaha Dharma. And ninth house of D9 is Vivaha Dharma. So it is afflicted. See, where you will this thing going to perform is Vivaha Dharma. You will not perform. It is so badly afflicted. Now take this thing. Who is the Lord of ninth house Aquarius? It is Saturn. See the condition of Saturn. It is not afflicted. It is in Paapkartari. See, Rahu and Mars is behind of Sun in Leo, behind of Saturn in Leo. Saturn is in Virgo. Rahu and Mars behind of Saturn, who is the ninth lord of Navamsha. And in front of Saturn there is Sun. It is in Paapkartari. He will not able to perform. He will not perform and he will not able to perform. And also see, there is a disadvantage. It is the ninth house is Aquarius, and for Aquarius the Virgo is the eighth house. If you count from Aquarius, Virgo will be the eighth house. So, and from Virgo the Aquarius is the sixth house. So the house lord is in a unfavorable disposition, 6-8 disposition from the house. He is unable to support the house. 6-8 2-12 disposition, a planet cannot help his house, cannot become unable to perform the house because of adverse disposition. So it was bound. He didn't perform. It is clear, crystal clear. I am now narrating. The ninth house of his marital duties is Aquarius, occupied by the malefic Ketu and aspected by the natural malefic Mars. Jupiter also aspects the ninth house as the seventh lord and as a natural benefic. The malefic influence is more on the ninth house, indicating that he didn't perform his marital duty properly. The ninth lord is Saturn, who is adversely placed from the ninth house in the 6-8 axis from the ninth house and is in a Paapkartari, further confirming that he didn't perform his Vivaha Dharma properly, resulting in marital discord, which culminated in marital separation within a few months of marriage. So, whenever you go to establish relationship with somebody, first check his Navamsha chart and the ninth house. As I have taught you, it is very simple. Once I have taught, it is very simple. Just see whether it is afflicted or not. If afflicted, be careful. He would not perform his marital duty. He would not perform his marital duty. Navamsha of the wife of the above native, that is the native whose Navamsha I have now discussed. It is the Navamsha of the wife of the above native, of that native, who after separation married again. See, let us see the condition of our ninth house of Navamsha. The ascendant is Leo. For Leo ascendant, the ninth house is always Aries. For Leo ascendant, the ninth house is Aries. For Leo sign, if you count from Leo sign, the ninth house will be Aries. Now I have stopped showing by my cursor through counting because I understand my regular viewers have by now that much of season. That much they could learn because the elaborate manner I explain the things with pain, by taking pain. My regular viewers have understand this thing. I have full confidence. And I don't want any casual viewers. For God's sake, they should not come to view my this thing, to watch my video presentation on astrology. They, for God's sake, they should not come. They should remain satisfied with Dainik Rashifal or who are befooling them. For understanding my way of teaching, you must have time and sincerity. And I appeal to those who are sincere and can devote time in learning astrology, must watch my video. I appeal them. I appeal to the sincere viewers, not to the casual viewers. I am not here for views. If you like, you see, you watch. If you don't like, you don't watch. Doesn't matter at all. So leave it. So from Leo, the ninth house is Aries. Ninth house is occupied by Mercury, who is a natural benefic. So this lady had desire to perform her Vivaha Dharma, means marital duties, because it doesn't have any malefic influence in Aries. But see, what were the hurdle in front of her? What were the hurdles came in front of her in performing the marital duties? I'll show it. I'll show it in a very interesting manner. Please look at my cursor now. See, the preceding house from Aries is Pisces. The preceding house from Aries is Pisces. Who is aspecting it? It is being aspected by Saturn, a number one natural malefic planet. Venus is also there, but Saturn is also aspecting. And see, the succeeding house from Aries is always Taurus. Next house from Aries, it is always Taurus. Who is aspecting it? Mars, a strong natural malefic. So if you may have intention to perform your Vivaha Dharma, but there will be hurdles. You will be encountering hurdles if there is any, what is called Paapkartari. Paapkartari put hurdles and nothing else. Put hurdles. Paapkartari Yoga. It is aspectual Paapkartari. It is not physical Paapkartari. It is acceptual Paapkartari. Drishti Paapkartari. By aspect, they are causing Paapkartari. You have come into the range. Not that much of strong, but still Paapkartari is there. So nobody will teach all those things, that there is an acceptual Paapkartari also, other than physical. If you have learned some, so far you have learned about physical Paapkartari. You have not learned about acceptual or Drishti Paapkartari or Shubhkartari. You have not learned, I know. Need not tell me. I am that much of mature person. I know. So she faced hurdles. She encountered hurdles. And see the condition of the Mars, the ninth lord. It is in the 8th house from the 9th house. How will support? When a planet is in an adverse disposition from his house, how will support? If you are asked to support somebody from across the ocean, how will you support? Your support will take time to reach and you will not able to support. This is the case with adverse disposition. Mars, the house lord, is in 6-8 disposition from the 9th house of Aries. So she could not. Narrating. The 9th house of this female native is Aries, occupied by the natural benefic Mercury, without any malefic influence, indicating that she tried to perform her Vivaha Dharma marital duties, but encountered problems due to Drishti, exceptual Paapkartari by Saturn on the previous 8th house of Pisces and the succeeding 10th house of Taurus by Mars. I have already shown in the horoscope also. Moreover, Mars, who is the 9th lord of the Vivaha Dharma, is adversely placed in 6-8 axis from the 9th house and afflicted by Saturn. He is also afflicted by Saturn, wherefrom how he will perform his duty, and afflicted by Saturn. In fact, the native means her husband. In fact, the native and his mother put hurdles in her way in performing her marital duties. I know, that is why I am talking. I know that family. That is why I am talking. I have brought their chart also. I know them. Then I am taking another chart. It is the chart of a famous person, but I will not disclose his name nor his birth details. I will not going to disclose because I have a moral responsibility. Navamsha in North style. Navamsha in North style of a male native holding a very big political post, but has not been performing his Vivaha Dharma since his marriage and pretends to be a woman's right political leader. I laugh at them through his speeches and actions. He pretended himself, but he stopped. He even disowned his wife in written declaration many times, unmarried. This is a political leader I am talking about. But please forgive me, I cannot share his birth details. I will explain in his horoscope. Because our motto is to learn astrology, not to defame anybody. So, it is the Navamsha chart of that big political leader. You may guess, that is a different thing. But don't tell me whom you have guessed. Don't tell me. I am not interested to know. I know this person. Know means I astrologically know that person. His horoscope is with me. But I am withholding all his details, being a responsible astrologer. See, Aries is the Lagna of the Navamsha. Aries is the Lagna of the Navamsha. And 9th house is Sagittarius. Look at my cursor, please. And 9th house is Sagittarius. 9th is written over here. 9th house is Sagittarius, occupied by Saturn. And number 1 malefic, occupied by Saturn, without any benefic aspect. And Jupiter, who is the 9th lord. Jupiter is the lord of Sagittarius. Now you all know. Jupiter, the 9th lord, who is the Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, zodiac sign, Jupiter is the 9th lord. Where it is? It is in Scorpio. 8 means Scorpio. It is in 12th house from the 9th house. How will support? and it is afflicted, strongly afflicted by Saturn, then you can easily understand the kind of Vivaha Dharma this person will perform. The kind of Vivaha Dharma this person will perform. He even disowned his wife. Since marriage, he is not performing his Vivaha Dharma. Marriage is continuing. The ninth house of his Navamsha is Sagittarius, occupied by the strongest natural malefic Saturn. Saturn is strongest than Mars. It is so natural malefic. In case of natural functionality, Saturn is strongest malefic, and Ketu, strongest malefic. The ninth house of his Navamsha is Sagittarius, occupied by the strongest natural malefic Saturn, which indicates that he has not been performing his Vivaha Dharma, marital duties. The ninth lord Jupiter is in the 12th house in Scorpio from the ninth house of Sagittarius, but not afflicted. It is not afflicted. The ninth lord is not afflicted. So, which prevented him from going into a legal separation from his wife. They have not gone into legal separation, and my respect to his wife. It is a male horoscope, respect to his wife. She is tolerating such a husband since marriage, and marriage is very old marriage, not today's or tomorrow's marriage, not yesterday's marriage, since long. This person is doing so. This kind of injustice to her marital wife, legally marital wife, but not afflicted, which prevented him from going into a legal separation from his wife. What is the use of marrying such a person holding a big political post but utterly uncaring of his legally wedded wife? What will do? A person holding a big post or belong to a very rich father, a daughter of a rich father, what is the use if she or he is uncaring to his marital partner or her marital partner? This is tantamount to an act of betrayal of the marital partner. I am using the strongest possible word because I like it. One abstain oneself from his moral duties. It is the moral duties. He is a rich person. He is a big political leader, I have told you now. Now he is the very big political leader. All of you, we are daily seeing him on the television screen. And since I did not want to, this is tantamount to an act of betrayal of the marital partner. Since I did not want to expose the birth details of these highly placed political leader, I have used the North style horoscope because I have some responsibility. I am not an irresponsible person, at least like that person, about whose horoscope I am discussing, whose Navamsha I am discussing. I have used the North style horoscope. Otherwise, I prefer to use South style horoscope. I always prefer to use South style horoscope, which contain full birth details of the natives within the horoscopes and are transparent and are more transparent. South style horoscope, not North style. North style horoscope doesn't contain the birth details of the person whose horoscope is under analysis. Only North style horoscope. You can put the birth details along with name. So I prefer. As such, the youngster must be cautious while establishing a bond of partnership with the opposite gender. Check the ninth house of the Navamsha, which denotes Vivaha Dharma and partnership loyalty. and partnership loyalty. Partnership is a very sensitive issue. Be it a marital partnership, a living partnership, or a business partnership, or a political alliance, it is also partnership. Nitish is in political alliance with BJP. It is a partnership, na? How much he will be thrusted, it will be revealed by his Navamsha chart of Nitish Kumar and the Navamsha chart of BJP party, or a business partnership, or a political alliance of convenience. Political alliance are always of convenience. It doesn't have any moral. Immoral, most immoral political alliance. Partnership is a very sensitive issue. Be it a marital partnership, a living partnership, or a business partnership, or a political alliance of convenience. Of convenience. Political alliance are always for convenience, not for the interest of the country or anything else. Mutual convenience. I don't want to say anything beyond that. Do not tie a knot of relationship with the wrong partner to repent for a lifetime. Do not tie a knot of relationship with a wrong partner to repent for a lifetime. Be it business partner, be it living partner, be it marital partner. If you want to continue with your relationship, be careful. गलत साथी के साथ रिश्ते की गांठ मत बांधिए ताकि जीवन भर पछताना पड़े. गलत साथी के साथ रिश्ते की गांठ मत बांधिए ताकि जीवन भर पछताना पड़े. It is happening nowadays. It is happening particularly in marital life, filing false cases against the husband for money and betrayal. The marriage has become from a holy institution, from a sacramental institution, turned into a commercial institution because of this kind of approach towards marriage. Casual approach, monetary approach to squeeze money by blackmailing, from misusing laws. What can be done? Cannot do anything. You also cannot do anything other than raising our voice against these kind of injustices in a democratic manner. Mobilization of public opinion. Whether you can do or you cannot do beyond that. Mobilization of public opinion against such type of injustices. Many young boys have committed suicide with bright future, unable to tolerate the demand of money from their wife through blackmailing and through court. Laws are lopsided. Laws are lopsided. How you can help you? I feel very bad wherever I see injustice. That is why I sometimes express my grievance publicly. Express my cannot tolerate injustice. What can be done? I am a poor person. I cannot do anything. I can only point out these kind of injustices on the sidelines. of my astrological discussion. All these old laws needs thorough review in the present context. Thorough reviews. But these are continuing for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, same laws, no review. If you ask them, they will say, we have done recent reviews. What they have done? They have done cut and paste. Cut and paste. What is Indian? So leave it. I will not tell. I don't want to go deep into this thing. So thank you for watching. Be cautious about your marital partner, live-in relationship partner, business partner. Check his 9th house of the Navamsha, as I have showed you, as I have demonstrated on the horoscopes. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher and teacher. The name of my YouTube channel is Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. Handle astro_Akool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. If you have liked the video, give the video a liking. If you want to have such kind of simplified version of Hindu astrology, please subscribe to the channel, because every day I am bringing this kind of good contents, having value added contents, not Dainik Rashifal. Or I am not explaining something in the air. I am explaining something with horoscope, showing you on the horoscope, teaching theory. I am showing on the practical horoscope. Without practical demonstration, I never leave my presentation. Thanks. Bye bye.